What's up YouTube, welcome back to Fresh Spin Sports, and today we're going to be doing a prospect breakdown / scatter report on Jalen Mayfield. If you're new here, make sure to like the subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated. I post scatter reports, positional rankings, mock drafts, and many more draft content until the draft, and even after. So without further ado, let's get started. Mayfield is a 6'5", 319-pound redshirt sophomore tackle from Michigan. Stats for him: he started for Michigan at right tackle as a 3-star redshirt freshman. So, in his first year starting, was when he was a redshirt freshman, basically. Pros and cons for him: at number one, I have athleticism. He has to be one of the top athletic tackles in the entire draft and college football when he was a redshirt sophomore, which was this season. And while he was a freshman, to be honest, he's great at the second level. He's able to block the perimeter and is able to keep up with very fast speed rushers. Number two, we have his aptitude. He has shown very great aptitude in his pass blocking. He did well against players like AJ Espinoza, Yoda Gross Matos, and Chase Young in his first year as a starter. Even this year, dominate at the tackle spot against many great names. Number three, you have a run blocker. Not a huge body frame, but he does dominate at executing his assignments. If he were to add more strength to himself, he could be dominant equally both at the pass blocking and run blocking. Number one, at cons, we have his experience. He has only started 13 games at Michigan, even though he did not. And for that, he's only had a very limited time at left tackle. Number two, we have his technique. He's going to need to work on his technique before he is an NFL starter. He's seen having, his hands too wide sometimes, which allows defensive linemen to push it back. He also needs to work on, controlling his balance. Pro comparison, I'm going to have to say Jedrick Wills from last year's draft. Similar sizes that are great right tackles who can move. Wills has had a dominant season for the Browns this year because of his ability to block the edge and be very athletic, even at 6'5". I think Mayfield could be that guy for a starting team, but it is going to take some time since he is going to the draft as a redshirt sophomore. Team fits, I'm going to say the Chargers. With their mid-second round pick, I think the Chargers offense could pick someone like Mayfield. The offense this year played very well, and this pick would require Mayfield to play left tackle because they already have a Brian Beluga who is definitely going to be a starter next year at the right tackle. It's a great pick because of his space blocking that Mayfield brings. It's a risk pick for the Chargers because Mayfield's experience, but I'm going to say it's a risk worth taking. If it doesn't end up going well, many teams will probably want Mayfield to fit in their schemes. Draft projection, I'm going to say a mid-second round. Teams are not really going to view him as a left tackle, so that is going to push his stock down. The tackle ranking right now is really weird right now. Players are all over the place. It's not really, listed that well, which I would say is a good thing for him. There's Sewell, Darisaw, Slater. I think those are guaranteed first-round picks, but there are guys that, are on the outside of that, like Mayfield, Samuel Cosmi, Alex Leatherwood, Liam Eichenberg, Dylan Rendens, Tevin Jenkins. There's just a lot of different tackles that don't really have a place. Some are better than others, but I think they haven't all been evaluated yet to make them even better. But basically, wherever he ranks in between all those names I said, from now to April, that's where Mayfield's going to end up going. Could be day 3 even if he falls all the way down, but I think he has the potential to show off some good talent for himself. So that's basically my video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe button, make sure you comment down below. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.